Hello, I'm Shin Godzilla, and this is my review of NECA's 6-inch Atomic Blast Shin Godzilla. Let's start off with the packaging. It came wrapped in foam, but the box has some wear on the top corner and a scuff on the viewing window. Other than that, it's in pretty good condition. Box opens up showcasing Atomic Blast Shin Godzilla in all its glory. Now let's take a look at this bad boy out of the box. My first impression with the paint job is pretty satisfied, although there are a few random blotches of paint. One on the bottom of its foot and then another one on the spine. Other than that, I'm happy with it. The eyes look great. The teeth are probably the worst thing about this figure. They're basically just painted over impressions of what are supposed to be teeth and not individual teeth. The description says it's around 6 inches tall and 12 inches head to tail. I'll take their word for it. Feels pretty heavy, nice solid plastic, a bit shiny, but I think it gives it another dimension. It brings out some of the highlights and details. Now let's talk about the articulation. The head moves on a ball joint, and I have no problem moving it around. The neck is on a swivel, and that's about it for the head and neck. Moving on, we have the arms. It's got 3 points of articulation. It has a ball joint where the elbow would be. It can swivel at the wrist and swivel at its bicep. The legs also have 3 points of articulation. The thigh is on a ball joint. I believe the knee and ankle are also on the ball joints. There's quite a bit of ball joints on this thing. Next, we have the tail. The tail actually came with instructions on how to attach it. All I had to do was submerge the base in hot water for around 20 to 30 seconds, and it popped right on. So the tail has 5 points of articulation, and all of them are ball joints, I believe, and the tip of the tail does not move at all. So I'm happy with its 30 points of articulation. Finally, we have the Atomic Blast inserts. They're not as pink as I expected, but I'm not upset. They feel like a soft rubber wrapped around a metal wire, like an old bendable figure. One of them came sort of bent, but I was able to straighten it out for the most part. So my final verdict is a 3 out of 5 stars. The teeth could be better, and there's a couple spots with discolored paint. Would I recommend this figure to a Godzilla fan or collector? Yes. I just hope your paint job turns out better than mine.